is I don't feel like murdering people 24/7.
Sabrina's like ACAB, except for like, you know, Bortak. Bortak's actually good. Oh my gosh.
You didn't see that. Mind your own business.
Charles IV, King of
Sabrina's
Bohemia
like, fuck
and Holy
Galt
Roman
PD.
Emperor,
Except,
had a long
except
and
Team
successful
6.
reign.
They actually do some good.
The empire he ruled from Prague
Chris Kyle,
expanded,
what a
and
hero.
his subjects lived in peace and prosperity.
Dude. Oh my
When
god.
the emperor died, the whole empire mourned.
That's just like
More than
the
7,000
experience of the average
people
American.
Oh, no.
Valley. Ooh, that's a rough buddy situation right there.
Yeah.
The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was
to go through all
Charles'
that
son,
again.
Wenceslas IV,
Okay,
whose
so
father
it's
had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Save it, Sabrina.
Hold on. I don't think I can save. Hold on.
Look at him, Sabrina. See, even your lover is like, I would have killed him. I swear to God, brother, I would have fucking shot him dead.
That's because he's still got that cop mentality. I can fix him.
No. You're gonna lose points unless you start capping random warehouse workers. Just pretend you're an Amazon, you know, manager, and their timeout task is a little bit too high, and they're not pissing in the cups like they should be.
Oh, you're right. I'll start embodying that. I'll do better. Chemical rounds, my favorite.
Okay, that's against the Geneva Convention. What do you mean? What you mean by that?
It's so weird that that
You think
shit's not
Geneva's
like
still here?
out loud in that game.
Oh God, true. He said, I think Geneva's still here. take the grenade.
This skull.
I don't know. What's going on? These crayon eating, dude. They're parsing. They're parsing the crayon eating.
He's still. Oh no, that's another guy. No, is that the same guy?
Yeah.
I've never seen such splendor.
God bless.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Surrounded by cops.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on
But
earth
I'm a
is
good
Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
Oh, this
Did I
alright?
send you the TikTok? Yeah. Did I send you the
Bloody
TikTok?
idol.
It's a. It's
Wow.
a.
It looks like he was
not a
out
duet, but
all
the other one, the
evening,
Stitch,
drinking
where
like
it's
a
a girl being
lord.
like, just hold up the pig so they can see the sky.
Yeah.
And
Get the lazy bones
like
up
if
then.
3 other people sent it to me.
Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad you're surrounded by good people.
You, Patty. I was surprised Riley hasn't. He's brought it out to Stacy.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother.
Kill him.
Get up or I'll come
We don't
get
kill
you
people.
up, you
We're
son
good.
of a wed.
Hear that?
These cops don't kill
You'd
people.
better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this?
Excuse me, as I do this real
Have
quick.
you been-
While I'm timed.
Oh, Henry.
Just chill
How
out.
many times have I told you about fighting?
It's nothing.
I did the same thing.
It's just
I'm
a
like, I can
scratch.
beat it, dude.
You've
And
been
ran
at that
into a
sword
wall.
play again, haven't you? You'd better
Which is
pray
funny
your
'cause you
father
think,
doesn't
like,
get
I'd
to
be
hear
used
of it.
like going around walls or over walls.
You
pretty
know
good.
how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that.
You're not staying true to your heritage.
I just
No,
scratched
bro, I
myself
was
is
born
all.
here, what you mean? I'm soft as hell.
Well, just
My
don't come
mom and
crying
dad
to
didn't
me
want
if
be
you really do
Americans. I
get
just called out
hurt.
on my mom.
Now
When
get
I'm
up,
American.
you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Who are we still shooting? Oh,
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
She should smile more too.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting,
Tally?
don't you?
Yeah.
What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
He's so helpful, Sabrina. I don't know why you don't like him.
He is the
Is Father angry with me
junior
for sleeping late?
ROTC
He's not
boy.
happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was... with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
We stand tally, okay? Space Amish. That shit's funny. He's like, I don't trust a space Amish.
Girl, you're going to be telling them for 2.5 games.
Not if you kill him.
True, but then you have to convince the humans, don't you? Granted, I've never killed the council, so I decay.
I don't know actually. I definitely have done that on one of my playthroughs, and I don't remember. I haven't played this game in 45 years. Yeah. That's how
What
far.
was that, like 1990?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. 1990 was 45 years ago. Yeah, fucking read my mind, brother.
Come here, I need your help.
Alright, we're gonna be ultra
Are you
diverse
deaf?
over
I
the
said I
top,
need help.
Bring 2 aliens and then never touch the
What's
2
the matter
humans
with
again.
you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Damn, dude. She's self-hating. Yeah, dude. She's self-hating, dude. What the fuck? Not very, woke of you.
Human apologist.
think 1,000 of any people could live there and hardly see each other. Was that supposed to be deep? Killer.
No, we're not. We stand Garrison Tully. That was hard for me. When I when I romance like other people in other playthroughs, like the two of them fall in love, and I'm like, listen, just let me romance all of them,
You
except for
just,
Caden.
man, you
Caden
really
doesn't.
are a space Jezebel. You just, it's like hot girl summer in space forever. I respect it. Dude, okay, so today, has anyone here played the new Spider-Man game?
The Miles Morales one?
No, the other one, like I guess the old new one.
The one that's on sale on Steam all the time these days?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but I haven't played it.
So I was playing that because I bought it for my PS5, and Silas was like super excited because he got to see Spider-Man, and then one of like the cutscenes where you're fighting Wilson Fisk, he got like teary-eyed. He was like, "I don't want to watch this anymore. Spider-Man's getting hurt."
Oh,
So then I was like, "Heroes die in real life." So I'm just kidding.
Damn.
No,
each him young.
I was like, "You want to watch Minions instead, buddy?" He was like, "Yeah." He was like, he was beating up the bad guys. I'll be right
Have
back.
fun. Hey, what am I doing? I'm turning this game off. That's what I'm doing. Speaking of space Jezebels, my dog stole my scrunchie.
I am chilling, Ricky. I'll watch you mess people up, though. Yeah. I think you can click. Never mind.
Alright, I'm back. Damn, no more Mass Effect?
Apparently not.
Nope. I had to hunt down my dog because she stole a sock, and then I started eating Cheez-Its that I bribed her with.
Hell yeah.
It's a fucking sick.
Was it those extra toasted ones?
No.
The white Cheez-Its.
No, they're not the good ones. These are the crappy ones from Costco.
This is why Robert's the ultimate hype man. He just hears like, I'm eating Cheetos, and he's just like, hell yeah. Which ones you got? Tell me about them. You got the good ones? Yeah, you do.
I'd be playing League of Legends, dude, and I'm 0-75, and Robert's like, it's all chill, dude. Thanks.
It's all good. Dude, that's
Yeah,
like
it's
the
all
maddest
good.
I've ever been at Robert. So I'm like, Robert, we gotta get level 2 before them, dude. Like, it's the first time minions. And Robert's just like, it's all good, dude. I'm like, no, it's not. Not when they get level 2.
He's like, I'm getting Cheez-Its right now. I'm in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
The day
Please.
Costco starts selling the double pack of the white cheddar is going to be a good day.
Yeah, those are pretty good too. What are the other ones? Don't they have like a Tabasco one?
Ooh, I haven't tried that one.
Nasty.
I'm not
They got
a,
some
not a
Parmesan
fan of
cheese.
that one. It's also good. It's chicken and a biscuit.
From Costco?
Snacks in general.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, how hungry.
I'm going to have to fist fight my dog.
Let's go. Fish, fight, fish.
She's stealing used snotty tissue off my desk. It's seasoned tissue.
Get him out. Kill him to death.
Is your stream paused, Ricky? Or
Sorry,
something
Father.
else going on?
I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
Only person I see on.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Me, maybe.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one.
Yes?
Did you heal through dungeons the whole way up?
Yeah, I did heal. Yeah. It was pretty smooth up until the end, but I was getting tanks that were just like chain pulling. So.
hard to deal with chain pulling when as a disc.
Yeah, just falling behind on disc is like a pretty big problem. And if there's a lot of incoming damage, I don't know. You got to stay on top of it. Holy's pretty easy, from what I understand. But I'm stubborn and I like disc.
I've always wanted to play Disc Priest. I never have.
It's definitely cool. Cool concept.
I should go to bed.
Nonsense.
We gotta work tomorrow. Oh, how was the rest of Friday? The last like 2 hours.
It must have been fine because I don't remember anything.
Good enough for me.
Wait, did that say bonk on Nasus's thing?
Yeah.
Is that a horny jail ref?
I think that's just what his queue is called. Like, slang, I guess.
Was Baldo earlier? Were you talking about getting a mortar and pestle to grind your coffee beans?
No, we're talking about espresso grinding. Like espresso grinders are hell expensive.
Mm-hmm.
They're like $200 for some of the used ones.
Mm.
Because you
Fucking
need to
mortar and
have.
pestle. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that sounds hard.
Yes, it does.
And like that sounds like you'd that sounds like a good way to make terrible coffee.
You just go to like anywhere you buy it from, right? And they'll just grind it for you. Just like, hey, for
Yeah, go to a coffee
espresso.
shop. Yeah. Coffee snob would be like, you got to use it quickly because then you're gonna, it's gonna go stale faster because of the surface area. But I mean, honestly, you're probably fine. Honestly, like if you have a decent grinder, I think my grinder is $50. I think it'll do an okay job
Mm,
because I have it grind pretty fine. It's okay. It's not super consistent, but
yeah, it works.
it does. Yeah, it does a decent job. But yeah, if you can go to like a place, that's probably better.
I
Like
might
if you
just
don't
do
mind
that
doing that.
then. Fucking, or like, a lot of when I buy it online, they give you the option, right? Like,
Yeah, someone will do it for you.
do you want this whole bean or do you want us to do this for you?
Give me espresso, you whore.
You space harlot.
Yeah, he's space harlot.
Aren't you claiming that thing?
No reason to. It's a Galio, but I already have a 2-star. So I might as well like wait until I have
I'm
8
gonna
of
put
them and then
these
claim
things.
it. Because like once I claim it, it takes it out of the pool.
Oh, interesting. Welcome back.
What up, gamers?
Bedtime.
Night.
Good night. See y'all later.
See you.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to claim that.
Eric, when we starting the audiobook?
Anytime.
Okay.
Text me. Countdown 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Also, I don't know how far you guys are, but Stacy is about a fourth of the way through Goblet of Fire.
Barcelona still doesn't have the first book of Harry Potter.
Damn, dude, they got
Dude,
you
just
fucked up.
buy it somewhere else.
Just buy it on bookshop.org. What the fuck? Or Amazon.
Amazon. I don't even like giving the money for Audible.
All right,
but I have to.
bookshop.org.
But I also
Are you
got.
reading them for the first time?
I don't know actually. I don't think so. Maybe.
I mean, it's not that they're not worth rereading. Just
I know she does that a lot with Lord of the Rings. I don't know if Harry Potter is a.
Lord of the Rings has a lot of reread quality.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. I find that like I'll ask her a question about something and I'm like, is this true? Like, the book. And she's like, I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah, there's a lot to remember, man.
I definitely have not read Harry Potter. I think when I was younger, I read up to the Prisoner of Azkaban, and then just I don't know, just stopped. Then I was like, readings for nerds.
True.
And
Yeah.
I want to play Star Fox.
Nerds and readers. Star Fox was hell tight though.
Yes, sir. Star Fox 64. Andros scared me, dude, when I was little. Like the true form or whatever.
Yeah.
Scary guy.
Just a bunch, like a brain and eyeballs chasing you around. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this fucking rocket ground piece of shit.
What?
Robert said that with hate, dude.
That's so dude. She's just in there though. She doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
She wanted to be in melee.
I'm so angry. Why is your guy so animated? I don't think mine's that animated. I think mine just chills there like a deer.
They do something every time you move. It's like them commanding the whatever.
Well, it's like whenever you move, whenever you put on items. I don't know, maybe even refreshing does it. Got some animations on you.
I'll be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
I have it all!
I'll be with you at night.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing, so leave me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
Good day, Henry.
Welcome, Henry.
Good day. Take care.
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Oh, it was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Dark at home? A torch will help.
Let's
Your
stop.
field's life, fellow.
Let's
Here's a hoe.
Look,
Needs straw for the
smell.
winter,
Aren't they lovely?
then You'll need a rake.
Has he been in touch?
Not yet.
How are you, Henry?
Come right up. No
Here's a
need to
hoe.
be shy.
Need straw for the winter? Then you'll need a rake.
Microsoft invested $1 billion in Chat GPT or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
I think they did it. Yeah. Google's investing a shit ton of one of the competitors too.
Someone there? Be off now. You don't belong here.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
Guys just don't take damage.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting
That's right,
our
that
king.
stupid ass
What
mascot
is-
guy.
I say only the truth. Sigismund
Fuck
has done
this
only
name.
what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin
Was it 'cause
Prokop
of
into
Thrill
a
the
trap and
Hunt?
imprison him. He had to invade with his army of
'cause he
Tartars and
took my
besiege
account,
Gutenberg.
yes.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts
this
elected
guy as
Ruprecht
Sean
of the
Fifth.
Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
What that guy built?
I'm with you, Matthew.
What's
going on here?
He was the mascot name.
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Actually, I don't know how
Just
he,
listen
this
and you'll
seems
hear for
broken.
yourself.
Every time Nasus casts
has
an
to
ability,
bring
his attack
order
damage is
and
permanently increased by
reunite
an
the
extra
empire.
2%.
What do I care about the Austrians?
It looked scary for a second
And
when you were
nowadays,
fighting
not
him
even
that
the
one
devil
time.
himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
It turns out
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's
Nasus
true,
is just
though.
a shit unit.
Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are
He's
on
a one
his
tier,
side.
right?
To
Yeah.
hell with Rosenberg
Well,
and his
yeah,
cabal.
that's the point. They're
So
carrying your
that's
one
it.
cost.
He's Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king.
Well,
And
I
if
guess
he
it's a
heard
one
you
cost animal
talking
squad
like
too.
this,
So
he would
it's
have
just
you
like
whipped like a
double.
dog.
Your
Double
deal
overlay
will soon
game.
have nothing left to rule. Jobs had to sell Luxembourg to help your king.
Too bad
South
Nasus is a
Bohemia
shit unit.
is with Sigismund
Don't
and
forget about Gutenberg,
Weird.
where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
That guy
I
had
could have rolled
5
more.
3 stars.
Deutsch
Yeah,
has
I
gone
went
too
golden
far.
ticket and then went fast 9,
Wenceslas
which
was
kind
our
of makes
rightful
sense. But I
king.
really wanted Aquaforce
Deutsch is
4.
an idiot. But what can you do?
I was kind of all in on Philios.
Deutsch deserves to be taught
I
a
don't remember
lesson.
what my other arguments were.
Doesn't
but
he,
I probably
Fritz?
should have taken something else.
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit. It made me think of that huge parliament yard. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
I'm excited and eager.
You think we
for
should
this work
redecorate
week.
for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest.
I swear to God, that works.
Don't
Saying stuff out
say
loud
it,
makes
okay.
yourself believe it.
What do you say, Henry?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I was
Just
going
like
to get ale for
had some
Father and
homework related
a few
to
other
that.
things.
I've been like trying to
We're
do
finishing
that
Sir
more.
Ratzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our
And I will
king.
not blow up the state
So,
capital.
how?
I am looking forward
Are you with us?
to showing what I am capable of this week.
Eric, I almost believed it that time.
Why'd you gotta bring me into it?
Because we're partners, dude. The coyote and the badger.
I thought we were just gonna listen to that book.
Oh, yeah. We'll listen to the
Alright,
book
I'll do it.
all the way to
But
the
then you have to
Supreme
give me a
Court.
hand with something.
What do you need?
Oh.
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done
Hey, what you
plastering
know about
Deutsch's
that,
house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting
No,
safely in the
I'm not
tavern.
falling for this again.
It's self-oxidizing. He said again. Eric, have you ever tried better than bouillon? Instead of bouillon?
No.
Do you make ramen? Like at home? Like homemade ramen? Do you use like stocks and stuff?
Stocks mostly.
If you ever like don't have stocks or whatever, I don't know. I usually like sometimes when I prep food for lunch, I'll have like I buy like ramen noodles, like rice noodles sometimes, or just like regular generic like dried noodles, and then like in a gas container, I'll put those in with some cabbage, shredded carrots, and like another veggie, and then obviously the noodles, and then better than bouillon's pretty good. I just tried it for the first time not too long ago.
Nice. I'll
It's a
write
good
it down.
substitute. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's just like another. It's just like like a paste bouillon instead of like cubes or whatever, or powder. Came in clutch today because I didn't have any chicken stock and I was gonna make yellow rice, but I had some chicken better than bouillon, so I just used that.
You throw some taco seasoning.
There's some taco seasoning. Gotta have the taco seasoning. If you're not using taco seasoning to spice up your cake, then what the fuck are you doing even? You know. Dude, there's no way Aaron Rodgers goes to the Raiders, right? The Jets are supposed to get him. The AFC East is gonna be fucking crazy. I can't believe the weak link over there is gonna be the New England Patriots. In my opinion. They did. Am I like Derek Carr, but they benched him, so he's out. They benched him the last 2 games of the season, yeah. Which is a bummer because on paper they have a pretty good receiving core and apparently the #1 running back in the league. They have like the 48th defense out of 32 teams. Yeah. Yeah, it fucking sucks. If Rodgers goes to the Jets, dude, Jets with Rodgers, Burrow with fucking Bills, Tua with the Dolphins. I think Mac Jones is kind of good. No. I'm just rooting against the Chiefs. That's because they're a division rival of the Raiders. That's literally it. And I don't like Kermit the Frog. Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't even sound like him. He just has like a unique voice. But I don't dislike him as much as I dislike Brady. Like Patrick Mahomes, obviously, like I'd say easily like the best player right now in the league. Goddamn Brady, dude. It was a fumble, Eric.
Was it though?
Eric was a fumble. Who was he throwing to?
Come on, how old is he?
Tom Brady, he's 5 billion years old. He's dropping dots with electrons when they were first created. Yeah. He had to prove it, man. He had to prove he could win another. And then another. Yeah, for real. That's some like bad shit, dude. Like the Raiders, like okay, the Tuck rule, whatever happens, the Raiders eventually like get over that, and then they go to the Super Bowl a couple years later, and then they fucking lose to the Bucks in the Super Bowl. And then
We got
Brady's
the
like
same
the
augment.
Bucks.
I guess I am better at recon than you.
Well, I won at least. I got underground.
Oh.
So, thanks for the candy.
I see.
I really thought the Chiefs were going to lose to the Bengals.
Not sure why. Chiefs are actually a really good team.
Joe Burrow's really fucking good. They had like, so last season, I don't know about this season. This season, they're probably still crazy. Like, between 3 receivers, they had a 3,000 yards. That's crazy. And then they had a really good running back. They just don't have a good offensive line.
And Burrow looks cool as hell.
Yeah, Burrow looks fucking sick. And the Chiefs, like, Mahomes was going in hurt. He had a fucked up ankle. And I don't know about the Chiefs' defense. I think the Chiefs' defense is kind of bad. I think when the Chiefs' defense makes the Raiders look competitive, that kind of says something about their defense. But Patrick Mahomes is superhuman, dude. And the Eagles' defense is fucking crazy, though. They're actually stacked.
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really?
An only straight not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
So are we doing this or not?
I'm here.
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear. Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
I don't know how much
But
practice
maybe you
put into
noticed
that.
after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
Probably more than
And that's
I
a
realized.
problem?
But it's very
Aye,
impressive.
it is. Henry, you gotta lure her away somehow.
Why me?
I'm here for it.
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Good day, Henry.
Wow, I'm gonna lose that, huh? Fuck. Thrill of the hot one, huh?
Bro, this is... Look at this. So, I typed
What do you
in
want, lad?
Kermit Mahomes, and this is the result. And then I was like,
I
maybe
just
it's
went
just
by
because
the
I put
tavern,
Kermit and
and
then I
your
named
husband was
Patrick
in there
Mahomes, so I put
talking
in Kermit
nonsense.
Brady.
I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
And
What sort
Patrick
of
Mahomes still
nonsense?
shows up. So I
Well,
was like, alright, Kermit Burrow.
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was
And
right
fucking
and King
Patrick
Wenceslas is
Mahomes
a
still
drunkard,
shows up
that
as
sort of
Kermit
thing.
Burrow.
Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Why you gotta do him like that?
Eric, that's all I have. He's a fucking superhuman freak, dude. Have you seen his throws, dude? He'd be falling down to his right and he's still throwing dots to not the ops.
Dinks. I think I got consistency. I almost got that one too.
What are you waiting for, soldier?
Look at his
Fire the trebuchet!
I
For
don't know
king
what you-
and
know what
country!
football, but
For king and country, my
all
ass.
quarterbacks'
This is
power
all good,
throwing
clean,
up in the hip
fun.
and levitating.
Nearly as good as having that
Leveraging
traitor in the
that's
pillory.
where all the power
Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
comes from.
That's for Sigismund.
This son of a bitch be making throws
Eat shit,
with his
Deutsches.
arms
You
as he's falling
bastards!
down, dude.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans,
Dang.
can't you see? We're
And,
decorating
like,
your
they're
house
good
for you.
throws.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse
Like,
Hans!
if you just look up
I'll make
Mahomes
those smiles
throws,
off your
you see just
faces!
a bunch of
Oh.
that.
I'd like to see you try.
How do
What are
defend
you
against
doing
that?
here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this
I
boxy
don't think you
Deutscher?
can.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
I think they actually lost that Super Bowl, but still, some point.
It still looks cool.
It still looks
I think what's really cool about it is that it still looks photoshopped. I'd be like, no one does like that.
Thanks, Riley. Appreciate it. Patrick Machoke. That's a good. Sean Payton's going to the Broncos probably. What the fuck's going on in the AFC West?
That's
Just
right.
as soon as he's gotta hope he's
I still need
washed.
to see that Kevin James movie about Sean Payton. There for it, bro.
Was it 80 for Brady or whatever that other one's called?
Yeah, I don't know what that one was, man. That one was a little weird.
Oh, damn.
You.
I'll play you 2 hours work.
Giving up already?
This guy, he hasn't lost.
Hey guys, you're 25.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Oh, by the way, this was posted 2 years ago.
Run, you
Fuck, so he's only gotten better?
I guess some of them are just like the first one was number 24 is all Tyreek. It's like, oh, he found an open receiver. That's crazy. My man's throwing across his body downfield like 80,000 yards. That's goddamn. The Chiefs may be in the playoffs or in the Super Bowl, but nothing was. Oh, dude, guys, let me tell you, when the Chargers blew a 27-0 lead, oh my god, that was so awesome. That was so awesome. Dios me bendició ese día, dude. Like God saw me. It's just like
Implements,
today.
instruments, and Come tools. on up and take a look. I've got everything you need. Day or
You
night.
think Giant Slayer's better on Vayne or Kaisa?
Yeah.
Kaisa carry. Oh, but I do have that one for my Vayne. Actually, I think it's better on Vayne. Fuck. Didn't I just play the other 100% guy?
Damn, Eric, remember Stellaris?
I do. I think I still have that degree somewhere.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a
You
chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point.
Every
It's
time
not
I
as if
look up
anyone really
guides to,
likes
like-
the Deutsch.
Like the intro guides to play a game, they're like, just play the game.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
That's true.
Sure, man.
Should do that.
You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then. Hey.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Why is your ash so danky?
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole?
Just try it, you old drunk. Fucking hell!
I'll slow.
Come on then, poor son.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
I feel like that Diego's about to reset like crazy.
Sometimes I look at Elder Scrolls and I'm like, I should fire that up again, but I remember.
Good health to you.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with myself.
Take care.
No, just the Skyrim. I haven't played Elder Scrolls in a while. I did once during the beta and that was it, so I have not played.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye?
God damn, dude. You guys have Empire at War, the Star Wars game?
I think I might.
If you ever like feel the itch to play like a space battle game, like not Stellaris, they have a really good modding community. Like it's like probably one of the best modding communities out there. Like they threw in Thrawn in there, they threw in the Clone Wars. Done so much with this game. I just forget. Empire Wars kind of meh base, but the mods that are free are really good.
Played Fallen Order. That was alright. The Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, that game was hella good. That was that's the only like Souls-like game I've ever played. But yeah, that game was fucking sick.
I was not expecting it to be a platformer at all when I started playing that game.
Yeah, me neither. Eric was the one actually who showed me a trailer, and like I wasn't really impressed by it. And then I think you kept egging me on to buy it. I finally caved in. Like it was worth it.
Here, with a little something on top for a good measure.
Well now, thank you very much.
Also, the second sister's a baddie. I'm saying it.
Good luck then.
Damn, that guy went straight to 8, huh?
Hey, did you ever see that TikTok I linked to with that guy playing PUBG and he just set up a trap?
Yeah.
That shit was so elaborate.
God be with you.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Hey Dan, you have a Plex server, right?
I do. I don't use it as much as I used to. I'm trying to transition over to Joey. Yeah.
When so did you just put like your own like Blu-rays or DVDs on there?
No. Well.
Agree?
I have in the past.
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Is it messy?
It's just time consuming. You gotta get the right software to do it right.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
That's a sum I can live with.
I don't have anything with discs in any of my computers anymore, so I don't even have Blu-ray players in any of my computers.
Yeah, that's kind of like, because I have a bunch of Blu-rays that I wish I could put on there, but like I'd have to get like a Blu-ray reader, and I think like just a bit of software. I think I once used Handbrake was one of them. I think that was like the only one at the time like that was you were able to easily rip off Blu-ray. How do you get your content on there?
I got a torrent.
this like old like disc tray from like the olden days. I just have around. I don't even have it on this PC. I just have it like in a PC that I've used from time to time, but it's probably been years. I'm trying to figure out how to get my shit on there, but.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other,
only one
you can show me everything
is
I've taught you so
the
far.
original Scrubs DVDs, and that have
Very
the
well.
old music.
Let's start
not the
with the
streaming
basics.
music from the
Keep
episodes.
moving. Your life depends on it.
Yeah, they didn't have the right. Like streaming was a new concept, so they didn't have the rights to streaming the music that was originally aired. So they had
All right,
new
all right.
music, and some of
Now
them
try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get
Stacey
nowhere.
got it from
Try
Hardware
slashing
a while
from
back. But
different
that's only
sides.
on DVDs, not the
Unpredictability
live
is the key.
to do.
Never repeat yourself. Nice. Not bad. Again. Not bad. Again. Not bad. Now you're getting it. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Not bad. Again. Good. Once again. Good. Once again. Good.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's
down
try
the line.
something
I
else.
haven't got- 'cause
One
I'm
strike,
planning
I
to
can
do
fend
something
off
with
without a
this
sweat.
PC, 'cause I'm
But if
probably
you
gonna
chain your
upgrade
strikes,
sometime.
I'll have a much harder time.
Yeah.
As soon as you
I
land
got the
one
graphics
blow,
card I bought from
follow it
Google.
with another.
I bought a new. I only have to get like just a few parts to do, because right now my bottleneck is like my CPU. It's from, it's an old one. It's 2 years old. I want to say I want to like do something with my old PC and I never do. So I'll let you know if I can do it.
You shouldn't need anything all that powerful.
Yeah. I would just be like getting just some hard drives replaced. The RAM is gonna go, the motherboard's gonna go, processor's gonna go. So yeah, it would just be some hard drives.
Dude, these China
That's
Chinese
enough.
and Erica alts are
I don't know about
crazy.
you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Yeah. I haven't done too much of Linux. I did it with like Stacey's old laptop. I put Ubuntu on there just because it was like pretty much dead with Windows. It's like a 2010 laptop, and that was simple enough. I was able to do that.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What else could I expect from a village lout? What will it be then, ragamuffin?
Hottest threat and corrupt and count as
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vaniak?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Oh, not top 4. I thought I killed that guy.
Top 4.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, he killed my vein hella fast. Oh, fuck. Damn. Man. I don't even know how I got to my vein so easily. Yeah, that Viego dicked me. I was actually
Made
gonna
it
hope
out.
we would've
Even
died.
though this other player was just griefing me by going the same exact comp.
He was gone.
Literally,
What
did we have like just the same augments? Oh damn, you
Oh, you're
made
talking about-
most of them yourself.
You're talking to me?
Yeah! Literally,
first one.
same comp.
Just the first augment, right?
Then we both went. Well, recon is recon, first of all. I don't know at a second build for that. There's 4 recon units. And then we both went vein augment.
Yeah, but I think I had the option to get yours. I think mine's better, no?
I had 2 edge blades.
Oh.
Both my carries had 35%.
Okay. Never mind, that's really good. I had Stand United and I had 8. Or no, I had 10. 10 traits.
Yeah, I went Duelist Crest with that one.
I thought I was gonna get up there too. But 8 traits, like I was getting like 15% extra just damage, AP and AD.
You also have like a Gale in your lineup.
Oh?
A Gale.
Oh, yeah. For Underground.
You push level 9, but then like your 9th unit is a 2-star Gale. Is that even level 9?
Oh. Well, that was okay, because I was like making money from the underground stuff, like after the first few, so that way I was able to actually like roll and buy levels and stuff. I don't know. It feels okay. I guess after I hit 9, I guess you're right. I just like that extra money for rolling.
Yeah, but just why, like, you pushed 9 to make, how much gold do you get after 10 points? Because level 9 cost 80 gold.
Yeah. I also wanted that extra trait too.
Okay.
That extra 2.5%. Actually, wait, did I misread that? Oh, won't even let me read what it was.
Go to bed. See you guys later.
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 Just come right up.
He's cheap and does a good, solid job. You take my advice. Talk to Raymond.
Brooms for your house, rakes and hoes for your fields.
bear that in
What
mind.
else do you need? Come on up and see.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Get through the gates!
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run! Find a horse! Ride to town, Burke! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast! Help! Help!
Picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy...
Ezért kinyírlak!
egyet, hogy ne vergődjön.
A picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szarod!
Kicsit várnod kell, galambikám, amíg elég.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast! Help!
A picsába mi ez? Nyírjátok ki a fattyút!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelentél itt, te szarod!
Kicsit várnod.
Ja!
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Yeah.
Eltaposlak, mint egy tefet!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tudod, hogy fog végződni?
Megöllek, te bűnös!
Na gyere, te Gani! Véget, te genyó!
Warn the others! They've torched Skalitz!
Most véged! Megöllek, te bűnös! Kivelezlek, te fasz!
Go! They'll kill you all!
Yeah.
Tudod, hogy fog végződni? Megtörténik!
Yeah.
Szétszabdallak, te fostalicska! Nyírd ki a francba! Ja! 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 Akkor, hogy nem találod el!
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Érje már ki valaki!
Help! Skalitz has been attacked! Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Hither!
Du Hustenkinder! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
checked the supplies like I told you yesterday?
No, sir. I checked and it seems everything's in order.
All right. But buy a couple of kegs of wine when you've done your other chores. Make sure it's good. No slop.
You can count on me, sir.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside. I can't understand why he wasted time, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantiale de nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimissimus debitoribus nostris, et ne inducas nos in tentationem, sed libera nos a...
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
You're that lad from Scarlet's? What in heaven's name happened there? Hey, stick that way. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but it's no excuse for rudeness.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
I could do with a...
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. I went to the tavern to buy ale for father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Harlots.
Don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all men and mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Keep your eyes peeled and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
Good day to you.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order? by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvard. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.